Eternal Nightfall, Chronicles of the Unholy Resurgence. The ancient crypt lay hidden beneath the ruins of the forsaken castle, its existence known only to those who dared to seek the forbidden. Ethan, an intrepid archaeologist known for unearthing forgotten mysteries, had heard tales of the crypt's malevolent aura. Legends spoke of a vampire, entombed for centuries, guarding secrets that defied the passage of time. Undeterred by the warnings that echoed through the local villages, Ethan descended into the subterranean darkness, armed with only a flickering flashlight and a heart ablaze with curiosity. The air in the crypt clung to him like a cold, invisible shroud, and the echoes of his footsteps seemed to linger, whispering tales of an ancient malevolence. As he navigated through narrow corridors, the walls seemed to close in around him, and the silence became an oppressive force. Ancient coffins, adorned with forgotten symbols, lined the crypt's cold stone walls, each a testament to the lives that once rested in eternal slumber. Ethan's journey led him to a circular chamber, where a lone sarcophagus rested atop a raised platform. The air in the room grew even colder, as if the very essence of the crypt recoiled at the intrusion. Summoning every ounce of courage, Ethan pushed aside the heavy lid, revealing the vampire within, a creature frozen in time, its eyes glowing like blood-red embers. The vampire stirred, awakening from its ageless sleep. Slowly, it rose, fixing its piercing gaze upon Ethan. "Awakened from your eternal slumber," it hissed, its voice sending chills through the archaeologist's spine. Unable to tear his eyes away, Ethan witnessed the rebirth of an ancient evil. The vampire, now fully awakened, surveyed its surroundings with a regal poise. The crypt, once dormant, began to resonate with an unnatural energy, and the very stones seemed to absorb the darkness that emanated from the vampire's presence. Suddenly, the silence shattered as the coffins along the walls creaked open. Skeletal hands emerged, and the resurrected dead clawed their way to the surface. The chamber filled with the sound of shifting earth and the haunting moans of the undead as they rose from their long-forgotten graves. A legion of the resurrected formed a macabre congregation around the vampire, their hollow eyes fixed on their newfound master. The air crackled with an unholy energy, and the atmosphere pulsed with an eerie glow as the undead stood in silent obedience. The vampire turned its attention to Ethan, a sinister grin playing upon its lips. "You, intruder, have unwittingly unleashed the army of the damned," it declared, its voice echoing through the chamber. As the vampire and its undead minions advanced, Ethan stumbled backward, realizing the magnitude of his discovery. Fueled by an unholy alliance, the vampire and its legion of the resurrected departed the crypt, leaving behind an atmosphere tainted with malevolence. Ethan, now haunted by the echoes of his own footsteps and the moans of the undead, fled the crypt and ascended to the surface. The once silent castle now pulsated with an otherworldly energy, casting a shadow that extended far beyond its crumbling walls. The vampire and its unholy army, released from centuries of captivity, ventured forth into the world, leaving a trail of darkness in their wake. As Ethan watched the ancient castle recede into the distance, he knew that the malevolent force he had unleashed would forever alter the balance between the living and the dead. The echoes of that fateful night would persist, a haunting reminder of the forbidden secrets that lurked beneath the surface of forgotten realms. Thank you for diving chilling mysteries with chills unveiled. If you've enjoyed the eerie tales and creepy narratives that send shivers down your spine, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more hair-raising content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an unveiling of the unknown. Join the community of thrill seekers and let the darkness unfold. Subscribe now and let the nightmares continue.